This is the Geneva Shore Report coming to you from the White River right here in downtown Lake Geneva on this beautiful summer day with and on.
It is Thursday morning, September 17th, 2020. I'm Lisa Otto.
John Lupkowski.
And George Belushi Jr.
And the Geneva Shore Report.
Good
morning.
Okay, we are here for the Thursday morning news report, and in the news, well, a beautiful morning here in Lake Geneva. We have the Horticultural Hall Lake Geneva Farmers Market going on right now, and it will be going on until 1.
Yes.
And there's only a handful of farmers markets left, so you're going to want to get out there and take advantage of that. Tomorrow there will be another one over in Edgewater Park. Now they have even less left. They only have 3 with tomorrow's market. So if you want to hit the Williams Bay Edgewater Park Farmers Market tomorrow, and then 2 more after that, and they'll be done for the season.
They had a great turnout though this year, and it grew every week, which was really nice to see. So I'm looking forward to next year's.
Right. I mean, a very successful year for their first year.
Right.
Starting in 2020, the year of the virus.
And they had great turnout every week.
I know.
Even when it was raining, there was still a nice group of people.
Yeah. So, and, September 17th, I believe all ballots that were requested will be mailed out today. So that's a good thing for voting. Yes.
And we have news from a meeting last night, too.
Yes, we had a communications ad hoc committee meeting last night over at City Hall. Very interesting.
All over social media.
Well, not all. It was a big part was about the cell phone.
Oh, yes.
Because your cell phone coverage has been lousy because they don't turn the cell phone towers on in Lake Geneva. And this was finally brought up for the first time. The city administrator requested the cell phone companies, there are like 15 cell phone towers in this town, that they all tell them whether they're turned on or not. And they all refuse to tell them anything because they don't legally have to. So our publisher went to the water tower and took a photo of the electric meters to 4 of the towers. And they're all off. They're all off. No electricity going into the towers, which means they can't be doing anything, and that's why they're off. Because the electricity is $800 to $1,400 a month to run a cell phone tower. And they save across the country by doing this. But meanwhile, the closest AT&T tower that's on is in Elkhorn. Come on. And yet there are 3 AT&T towers downtown.
That's not right.
Hopefully more is done with
Well, they got a communications committee now. Hopefully they will take the next step and say, we decided to tax you if you're not on.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I love that idea.
Well, they can either take the tower off or they can turn them on. And then we get the cell phone. We wouldn't have to be trying different cell phone carriers to get better coverage. And you can grade them. I think AT&T is the worst. U.S. Cellular was the best, and then they turned theirs off. Man.
It's a vicious battle.
It is.
But we're on it.
And service is really important these days.
Yeah, Terry O'Neill was great.
Yeah.
He's an electrical engineer, and he spoke on the issue.
Yep.
He did a great job.
Well, and other than the cell phone tower issue, which is a big issue, they also talked about trying to get the city's website. They're trying to revamp it and get it working better, more convenient and user-friendly. And the communications ad hoc committee would like to be a part of that and be able to update people on meetings and agendas and different things that people need to be aware of. So there is no lack of communication between the city and the citizens regarding what's going on where they live.
Well, they want to be able to offer everything that can be done at City Hall. They want to be able to offer online. So for people who can't make it there during the day, can still get their business done, which makes sense.
Yeah. So I mean, a lot of technical detail work, but it needs to be done. Okay, and other than that, apple season has started. Apple picking season this weekend over at the Apple Barn on Sugar Creek Road, just off of Hazel Ridge Road in Elkhorn. One of the favorites for apple picking for a lot of people in the area. They start this weekend for apple picking, so go head out over there. They have their apple cider donuts, their store. Everything's up and running, so go check that out.
You take your ladder.
No, they're shorter. Like the trees aren't super tall. You can really easy picking.
Yeah.
It
Make
is.
sure you go in the first couple
Yeah.
weeks, because if you wait till the end, it's slim picking.
Yeah.
Or wormy pickings.
Yes.
Yes. And they have pumpkins too. They have all hay rides. You can take a hay ride through the apple
The
orchard.
pumpkin trees are very short, I presume.
Yes.
They are. Okay. We have Pierce's Customer
Yes.
Appreciation Weekend this weekend over at Pierce's Farm Stand. Live music, food, corn maze, hay rides.
Anything you can think of.
Yeah.
And they have apple cider slushies now.
What?
Yes. And I've heard they are very good. They
you
only do that on the
Are you
weekends.
pranking me? I've never heard of an apple cider slushie.
Yes. They only do them on the weekends though. So
Okay. All right. So a lot of great things going on. So get out there and enjoy this wonderful pre-fall weekend. Actually, it's the last weekend before fall.
yes.
It really is. Okay. All right. We'll be back later with more weather, road, and news reports. I'm Lisa Otto
Jen Lepkowski.
And George Belushi Jr.
and the Geneva Shore Report.
Bye-bye.